Good afternoon, beautiful, wonderful people. It's so good to be in the land of the living once again today. To my Facebook family, good afternoon. It seems to be a little rainy day out there, just a little bit, but we give God the praise for everything. First off, let me start off by saying Jesus is my everything and he will always be. As I was doing my meditation today, I thought about a couple of things. First off, let me start off by saying condolences to my Rosenau Hill family in the loss of their loved one and all over the Savannah area and surrounding counties. She was a wonderful, beautiful lady. She was my classmate back in the day and with the most beautiful dimples I have ever seen. So rest well, my sister, rest well. Um, Surrounding counties, as I said, the Savannah area, those that are bereaved today, let's start off by saying we send condolences, I send love, I send prayers, because that day must come to not some of us, but all of us. So I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. Today I'm thinking about the Corinthians, chapter 13. I'm not going to recite it all the way through. I'm just going to tell you the parts that I was thinking about today. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love keeps no records of wrong. It doesn't. That's the kind of love God wants us to have for each other. As I was contemplating something in my spirit, I got a chance to connect also with one of my um, sisters in the body of Christ. We don't talk about the situations. We talk about how you can be a solution. How can the solution come? You see, because in order to do that, that means you got to go in depth with your feelings about what's going on, concerning you. And sometimes things are not always the way they look. They're not always the way they appear. And I know that because the enemy is a deceiver of the brethren. So I will not be deceived. I will not be deceived. I'm gonna say this right now. Because people like to go to my channel and quote me on things. I don't have no hate for nobody in my heart. Not one single living person. None. If it was my time to go home tonight, I believe I would be ready. Because I have forgiven all offenses as fast as they come. Things that said, unsaid, seen, unseen. I forgive. I forgive. At that particular time, does it mean stuff don't hurt you? I will be telling a lie. If I say, "Oh no, I'm sure right. 'Cause I pray in Jesus. I pray in Jesus. Yeah, no, it don't hurt. It no, because I know Jesus." For me, that's a lie. For me, that's a lie. Because nobody wants to be talked about and ridiculed and you smiling in my face and saying all kind of things behind my back. Nobody don't like that. Come on, man. For real, for real. Let's stay real. Let's stay real. Stay real and stay woke. You know, I believe that there have been things that have been said. Ain't no sense in the Pam acting like, Pam, you ain't never said nothing. Yeah, I have. Shoot yeah. Shoot yeah. Yeah, I have. But I'm also the kind of person, if you come to me and say, Pam, you said that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Let the chips fall where they may. See, I don't throw bricks and have my hand. I just don't. Not built that way. I would feel if I got enough inside of me to say it about you, I'll tell you I said it. I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have said that. Then I go before the throne, even before I was in a relationship with the Christ for the rest of my life. I go to the throne. I say, Daddy, I shouldn't have said that. They behavior irritate me. Their behavior irritate me, and I don't like it. Yeah, Daddy, I said that. I shouldn't even spoke that to another person, but I did. Now, the person got to forgive me first. If they don't forgive me, I still got to ask for forgiveness. Then I go to the throne. That's the way it's done biblically. That's the way it's done biblically. I don't do it to feel better. I do it because I don't want nobody to do it to me. Because what you do to somebody else is darn sure finna come back to you. The younger people in the new millennium time, this is called karma. I say it's called the seeds that you sow. If it don't come back to you, it's coming back to your children or your grandchildren. And now I'm on my second generation. I have my children and I have my grandchildren. I did have a great grandma. She continued to rest in peace. My angel, may she continue to rest in peace. But I did certain things. I tried to live a certain way because I didn't want nobody. I believed that if I did all these things, that it's going to happen to my children when I became a mother. I don't want nothing to happen to them, Lord. So I've always been careful of what I do. A lot of times, when I was out there in the streets, people thought they was taking advantage of me. But I was treating you the way I would want somebody to treat me. If I had something, I wanted to give it to you. And it don't matter how many times you thought you was being shady with it, you really wasn't. Because back in my day, the enemy had a setup for me, so he made sure I had enough money to do whatever I want to do. Yeah, because he wanted me dead. When I think about it now, he wanted me dead. And once again, I'm helping somebody because this is not so much of talking about your past. It's to get somebody to their goals and to their future, to let them know that one day it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. This is only a test for a testimony. And if you humble thyself, even if you're out there right now, tell daddy, this ain't what I want. This ain't what I want, Daddy. I just can't stop myself, Daddy. This ain't what I want. Keep praying. Keep praying. Because Pamela, the motivator, is praying for you. I know what it feels like. I don't know all of it, but I know most of it. I know the feelings that you feel. I know the feelings that you feel. And my heart goes out to you. I don't go around calling people no crackheads and whatever. I don't even know what a darn crackhead is. I don't even know how that terminology actually came up. Me personally, myself, I was an addict, a binge hitting addict. That's what I was. I was addicted to cocaine. And if you have an addiction problem, that means you're addicted to multiple things. If you sit in a chair too long and somebody else sit in that chair, you got to know what addiction truly is. That means you want to sit in that chair because you're addicted to sitting there, because you have an addictive nature. Okay? Whatever soothes the brain soothes you. If you got a friend and you love talking to that friend a particular time of day, you've been talking to him for a long time, man or woman or child, whoever, dog, cat, or rat, you're addicted to that. Okay? It's called addictive behavior. I'm going to get off that subject right now. I am in the subject of love. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love keeps no records of wrong. There were times in my life that, and right now, I still work on that. I still work on it. I still pray about it, because there were times in my life where I did keep records. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to contradict myself, because I will say this. The mind is the biggest recorder we ever had before technology even stepped into it. We can go back in our memory and go, yeah, that really happened. God, that was painful. That person is still here. Did they forget? Because I certainly didn't. Okay? But to keep a record of it, to keep it in order, that means, for me, it means on a daily basis, always thinking about it, bringing it up, talking about it. I share my testimony. I'm going to tell you one more time for only one reason. That somebody know that God is real and God can bring you out and God can heal you. And even when he does, this is still everyday life. Things are going to happen that you don't understand. Do I have to medicate it today? Certainly. No, I ain't with that no more. Because when I come down, the same very problem is going to be there. And you probably made it worse. Okay? I remember things. Yeah, certainly I do. Certainly. I just said the other day, I messaged somebody because I was holding something that God wanted me to let go. Not that I hated the person. I didn't like what you did. And that's just being real. So it was time to let that go. It was time to let that go. And don't keep no record of it. Don't keep no record of it. If I ever speak on it, it's going to be because I'm sharing a testimony about it. Not because I have nothing in my heart no more. Not because I'm keeping a record of it. Because we live this life. I used to hear a cliche saying when I was young. Monkey see, monkey do. Okay? So we live this life and we go through things so we can tell people. I look at the mothers against violence. They out there spreading the message. And that's just a brief scenario. They spread the message of what it's like to lose their child. In their pain, they're spreading the message. I look at the mothers against DUI and the fathers. They're carrying on a message. They took their pain and they transformed it into something different. And y'all, that's all I'm trying to do. I want to take what was bad in my life and share it with someone that can identify. Yeah, you know what? I got a story to tell too. I'm not going to tell them all my business, but I got a story to tell too on God and how good he's been to me and how he brought me out. Because just like I'm an author, just like I wrote a book, just like I get on my YouTube channel and spit things about everyday living, somebody else got some stories too. They do. They do. I can't tell you the numerous of people I get texts from saying, Pam, thank you. Thank you. To God, I say, baby, to God be the glory. See, I don't take no credit for nothing. I don't take no credit for nothing. Because I ain't nothing but dirt. Nothing but dirt. I don't take no credit. These past couple of days, I normally try to shoot a YouTube podcast. These past couple of days, I have been home, getting my focus back, getting it back, staying before the throne. I wanted to be out making my money on my job, but sometimes priorities come first. Because where the head go, the darn body darn sure gonna follow. If you don't keep this right, you can't work on no job, have no relationships, serve your God, none of that. Because your mind just all over the place. Just all over. I'm just being real. And maybe that's not for everybody. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only human like that. Maybe so. But if it is, I'm just here to tell you, it might come to you too. Today I am so grateful once again for life. Still in a network trying to find a doctor that I'm comfortable with. The first thing I ask him when I meet him, got a church home? Got a relationship with Jesus? Someone said, yes, ma'am, I'm Catholic. There you go. There you go. Even though I'm not Catholic, I have reverence for things in this life. Because I can't tell you who to serve and who to believe. All I can do is keep living this life. Because I know to whom it is I belong. I know to who it is I believe. And I know to whom it is I trust. That's Jesus, the Almighty Christ, his Father, and the Holy Ghost who leads and guides us all through it. And to the Father angels that are dispatched among us to take care of us. That's what I believe. Facebook family, Kimberly Abraham, sister-in-law, I love you. Hey, my niece Shavaka, Shavaka. I almost called you my other niece Shalaka. Hey, my beautiful niece. Yeah, much love to you guys. Thank you for coming up on my channel. We all have a story to tell. We all have a story to tell. Tomorrow is not promised. It will be a gift. And that's not a negative statement because we don't know the day or the hour between that dash that any of us might not be here no more. So I tell my family as much as I can, as much as I possibly can from the heart, from the heart. I love y'all. I love you. I tell my grandchildren in their absences, I love y'all. I love y'all. Whether they can see the message or not, it's in my heart. To that three-piece of mind, they know the mama love them. They I can force one day and darn it, let something happen to them the next day. I got no, nope. All that's what I'm saying. Love keeps no records wrong, because that's out the door. I'm finna go see what's going on about my babies. Okay? And God knows don't let nothing happen to that darn snookum. That darn snookum. Lord have mercy, because love is kind. Love is kind. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Hey, Mr. Bryant, good to see you. How you doing? I'm looking at people popping up. Hi, guys. Yeah, it's just so good to be in the land of the living. I can't forget what God has brought me from. Y'all, sometimes I just get a praise in my spirit because He didn't have to. And those of us that have walked that life, we know that He didn't have to. He didn't have to, but He did. He kept me in my right mind. Sometimes I miss, yeah, yeah. But I didn't lose my mind. Let's say that. Let's say that. I lost myself sometimes. I really did. I lost myself sometimes, a lot of times. Nobody knew what it was like and didn't know why I was consumed like that with just self destruction, because that's what it's called. It's called self destruction. Nobody knew. Nobody knew until I wrote my book in my 7th year of prison. Guys, the Snookum is finna come in. He's finna holler juicy in a few minutes. Hey, baby. How you doing? All right. Yeah, guys. On YouTube. I love you. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Yeah, nobody knowed about the self-destruction. And it was a trick of the enemy. It was a trick of the enemy. He saw in us what God saw. He saw that. So a lot of times we were self-destructing, and the Lord had a hand on our lives. You know, so many of our grandparents and our ancestors, they were in the gospel of Christ. They were devoted to Christ. They were devoted. So yeah, Jonah Bryant, yeah, you know, your granddaddy was a pastor. Your family was in the gospel. But we were still making senseless decisions. I'm not gonna tell you a story, my brother, but we were still making senseless decisions for whatever reason, because your story ain't my story and my story ain't your story. We all got a different story to tell, but all at the same time, the enemy wanted us dead. And that's why he keep trying us up. See, the enemy don't come. I don't know what people think about this. They think he come looking like a red-eyed dragon and horns on his head. Baby, the enemy coming Parada, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Okay. Very beautiful. Okay. Disguised sometimes as a friend or family. He not coming to you talking about, I got some horns on my head. I came to kill you. Doesn't work like that. He comes in different forms: cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, Hennessy, cognac, whatever it can, to take you out of you. Now, I'm not saying, my young people, I'm never going to be faking phone and go, girl, you don't need to be drinking like that. You don't need, let God change you. Let God change you like He changed me. I'm not going to tell my young people that when I did all kind of things, man, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's being hypocritical. I will tell you like the old saints told me, I'm going to love you till you can love yourself. Till you can get to that point. Okay? That's where Pam is at. Yeah, Pam talk loud. My speech is real loud. My dialect is hard. My dialect is hard, and God hasn't changed that yet. He's using that. That's what He's using. The one day make me a talk show host, because somebody going to discover me. Uh-huh. Yeah. It was the same thing when I said about that book, when I wrote that book in my 7th year of prison. And I would come home and I would tell people, I wrote a book. And the naysayers would come in, girl, your book ain't published yet. I said, no, but it's coming. In the 13th year of our Lord and Savior Jesus the Almighty Christ, 2013. The book was published, sold over 350 copies just locally. Hadn't even put it in a bookstore. So I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be a talk show host. I don't know which one I'm going to discover me. Mr. Perry, Charlemagne the God, somebody. But God had me prepared for such a time as this. That's why I talk about things I talk about. Because I know it's on the way. God didn't spare my life from death. He didn't allow me to live this long. A beautiful 61 years. I'm making like my mama sometimes, y'all. Sometimes I forget I'm 61. I say I'm 60. Child, I'm 61. Jesus. But I be acting like old lady baby. They used to see it at the grocery store. Mr. Ray, how old you is now? Oh, I'm 92. And then look back at me. Well, how old I am, gal? I said, you know good well you ain't no 92, lady. You 97. So I see sometimes it makes me smile, guys. Just a little humor. She tell people she's 92, she was 97. So I'm right here telling people I'm still 60, I'm 61. To God be the glory. I'm always going to have some laughter. I'm always going to have some humor and everything that I do. Yeah, it's so awesome to be here once again in the land of the living. Once again, guys, condolences to those that are bereaved today. Condolences to those that are praying and feel like God is not hearing their prayer. Hi, Miss Moselle Kelly. Love you, girl. Just so many people I've overlooked you just now. Please know that I see you popping up. Thank you so much for your support. Continues to support me. Tell a friend. It's just so many things. Sometimes I am grateful. I am grateful. I am going to take the rest of this day and I'm going to rest and just contemplate things and learn more of the word and less of me. Because that's what keeps me sane. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me hopeful. And I just got a wonderful feeling that everything is going to be all right. Nobody told me that this road on the journey called life was going to be easy. But I truly just don't believe that he brought me this far to leave me now. And he didn't bring you guys this far to leave y'all either. Because my story ain't your story ain't my story, but we all got a story to tell. Because we're writing the most greatest book that's going to ever be told. And that's the story of our life. You won't be able to duplicate it or replicate it. It's your life. So I give God the praise today. Getting ready to enjoy the rest of my day with the snookum and get something good to eat. I think it's going to be a pizza day. Last night it was fish and grits, but tonight I think I want pizza and corn. And me and him are one accord too. Okay? So to you guys, I wish y'all much peace, love, happiness. May God continue to bless you with a roof over your head, eyes that see, ears that hear, legs that move, and your family be safe. Remember, guys, COVID is out there. Keep your hands washed. It never went anywhere. Keep your hands washed. Wherever you serve wholeheartedly. If it's from your bed, serve wholeheartedly. For he's worthy to be praised. He's worthy to be praised. And y'all know this ain't no church service. This is just motivation. Because I want to see everybody make it. Always did, and always will. Y'all know the motto. I'd rather reach for the moon and miss than aim for the gutter and make it. To thy own self thou must stay true. You can't be false with any man, a night or a day. If you keep it real with you, Shakespeare. Yesterday, that's history. Tomorrow that we ain't seen is a mystery. We only have the day. Beautiful, wonderful people. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. To my family, to my friends, to my siblings, to my snookum, to even my enemies. I love y'all too. Have a wonderful, beautiful, thankful Thursday. Bye, guys. Bye, Facebook family. Love y'all. Thank y'all for sharing with me. Coming into your homes on your cell phones. Much love. Have a wonderful day.